Do you want to move your life forward in the most positive way using astrology? Then let's talk about the astrological patterns for August 2019. Well, the month begins with a new moon, and actually it was on July 31st, but it was right before midnight Eastern time for that new moon. So I'm going to count it as the beginning of August. It's a new moon in Leo, and it's very action-oriented, it's very dynamic. There's a lot of ego and leadership opportunities at that new moon. And interestingly enough, on that exact same day, we had Mercury finally ending the retrograde period and going direct. July, as we know, is a very powerful and intense month because we had the two eclipses. There was a lot of very sticky energy, a lot of emotions flying all over the place. It was pretty volatile with that Mercury retrograde, and hopefully you did a great job managing your emotions. Very different energy in August now because Mercury going direct and the new moon in Leo, it suggests that we get to move everything forward and things calm down a bit. On the 11th of August, we have Mercury finally going back into Leo. It started off in Leo, went retrograde, it backed up into Cancer, and it got all emotional and it got really kind of steamy. And on the 11th, it goes back into Leo. You may find in the middle part of the month that what you began in July, what you started to think about, what you started to plan, races forward or completes or resolves. And that's again the energy of August. It's sort of a resolution month. In music, when there is a passage that has discordance, we all yearn for resolution. We yearn for consonants to come back in. And in a sense, if we were to hear the month of August, it would be that consonance and that resolution. It's like the discordance finally gets to release and we get that sense of calming down, especially in the middle part of the month when we get to Mercury going back into Leo. And fascinatingly, on the exact same day that Mercury enters Leo again, we have Jupiter going direct in Sagittarius, ending its retrograde phase. So all of this dynamic energy, this action energy, takes place right at that time, and you get to surge forward. Mercury will stay in Leo until the 29th of the month, and you may find that things really speed up and you're feeling good. And this leads us to the middle part of the month. On August 15th, we have a full moon in Aquarius. Now there will be 4 planets in Leo: the Sun, Mars, Mercury, and Venus, and the Sun will be in opposition to Aquarius. What we get at that full moon is a beautiful opportunity to funnel confidence and leadership into humanitarian ideas, into an approach that is so oriented to a global awareness or connection with other people from that humanitarian point of view. I love the moon in Aquarius for that because it unifies. It's a group-oriented concept. Shortly after the full moon in Aquarius, we have Mars, Venus, and Mercury entering Virgo towards the end of the month. And this sets up something really special for the beginning part of September. So wait for my video in September and I'll describe that more. But we have this dynamic change when those 3 planets move into Virgo. You're going to feel it. It's very grounded. It's very precise. It changes from the fiery Leo confidence to a more humble and soft and precise energy. So go ahead and roar forward for the first half of the month. Enjoy that Leo energy. Let it flow through your heart and go ahead and shine. And then prepare for September where things get a bit quieter, more humble. It's a definite energy change. So to summarize the astrological patterns for August, remember we begin with that beautiful new moon in Leo. It's actually on July 31st, but it begins the month and Mercury going direct. And then Mercury goes back into Leo. It re-enters Leo on the 11th. That's when things speed up. That's when you get resolution. That's when you get to put all those ideas that you started in July into action. And then on the 15th, we have that full moon in Aquarius. That's leadership energy being funneled into a humanitarian focus. It's very objective. Ego gets released and hopefully used very well. Then towards the end of the month, we have Mars, Venus, and Mercury all going into Virgo. So the second half of the month, as kids prepare to go back to school, as the summer ends, you're going to be feeling that humble Virgo energy, and it's going to be very, very strong. So watch for that video in September, and I'll describe how you can use that wonderfully. So enjoy, especially this first half of August. Let yourself shine, have fun, laugh, be confident, use leadership well. Thank you. I'm Kathy Rose.